the game has changed totally. If you want a studio hardware equipment, you want to move from plugins to hardware, I think Behringer is working for people like us who want all these amazing hardwares without breaking the bank. I'm going completely hardware in my studio, and it's getting easier to do that, and I'm going that way. Hey, what do you hear? What do you say? My name is Dami. I'm a guitar player and an audio engineer. And if you're a home studio owner, I think there's no better time to be a home studio owner or to have a home studio than now. In the last couple of weeks, months, and yeah, Behringer has been coming specifically for a particular market, and that is the clone hardware market. And especially for the high-end clone, not the ones that are not that great. They're actually coming for specific types of hardware, and they've been doing that consistently for the last couple of months. And this week alone has been an amazing one and an extremely shocking one, and I am buying into that. First of all, there's no hype anywhere. They are just dropping products that people really want at the fraction of the cost that it will cost them to even get a clone. We're not even talking about the real deal here, and I don't believe they're actually going head to head with the real deals. They're not going for Neve, they're not going for Universal Audio, all these Teletronics and all that stuff. They're not going directly. They're actually going against the clone market, which is supposed to be affordable, but to be really frank with you, how many people can actually still afford a warm audio compressor? I've been trying to get a CLA2A compressor, and I can't I can get that for the price that I want. I've seen a few deals on eBay for like $500, $600, $700, but that's still a huge significant investment for me, which right now it's not something I want to do in the studio for now. And just browsing through the internet yesterday, I saw they dropped one a 500 series preamp 1073 from Neve, and I'm like, okay, what's going on here? And again, today I just looked up again, and yet another one, a compressor and a, a preamp all together, bundled together. And this is amazing because one, Behringer has proven themselves to actually make affordable gears for a fraction of the price. They do have some miss, I will not lie about that. It's possible that they do have some miss sometimes. I mean, I've had Behringer guitar pedals that actually sucked. I've had Behringer amps that sucked. But sometimes, and I repeat, sometimes they just do it right. And I think this is one of those scenarios where they actually get it right, and it's not a miss and it's a hit. One of the gears that I have in the studio that I use very much is that the ADAT preamp there. It's an 8-channel in. It's going to cost you like $250. If you want to get the Audient one, you're going to set you back around $1,000. I'm not comparing the preamp to the other one, but I'm just saying what this does, it does it well for the fraction of the cost, and it's a good deal. The Behringer T50 Infinium amp, if I'm going to get a boutique version of that, it's going to cost me at least $2,500, $2,700. I pay $200 for that, and I can still get the same exact tone that I can get from a boutique Soldano amp from that. So my point is, if you know what you're doing and you know how to tweak gears, I think this is a good way to go. And with my recent experience with Waves Audio being very shady in the business practices, especially with the M1 Mac upgrade, it's been a heck of a journey with softwares, and I'm getting really tired of using softwares in the studio. I really don't want to do that anymore. At least not make that huge commitment, and not, there's nothing wrong with mixing or recording with in the box. It's fine. It's great. A lot of people have achieved great results with recording in the box. It's perfectly fine. I'm just saying I'm getting to a point where I don't totally want to depend on software or plugins to get the tone that I'm trying to achieve or to get the mix that I'm trying to achieve. I want to be able to have options with my hardware and, you know, just go through my DAW. Even if I don't want to do a DAW, I can actually record a whole project. It's completely hardware. And that's because most of these software companies their business model is actually shifting, and they're trying to hook you. There's this new, you will recall a couple of, about a year or more ago when Waves decided to go all subscription. I mean, that's bizarre. There was a huge outrage, and they rolled that back, and she gave us the option to be able to purchase outright. But then my point is, they're gonna do it again. They just tested the market. It wasn't just the right time to do that, but they're gonna come back and do it again. And I'm from that generation where you buy to own. You buy stuff, you own it, and it's yours, and you don't owe anybody anything. And that's what I like about hardwares. Once you buy them, they're there. There's a reason why all these hardwares have lasted generations and lasted years and years, and they still have a value. If you're done with it, you sell them and you get your money back and get something else. You can do that with plugins. So I've been trying to move my dependencies on plugin away for a while, and I want to do that in the most affordable and financially smart way. And I think Behringer understand that market, and they're coming for that market. So I'm already sold on this gear. So let's just go over and see what they dropped and released. And I think that's why you clicked on the video. If you like content like this, let me know in the comment section. My name is Dami. Subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate that. We're on our way to 10,000, so every subscription counts, and I do appreciate you guys that have subscribed. We got to 1K in about a year, so yeah, I think we can do that again. Thank you, and let me stop ranting. Let's go to the computer. All right, here you have it. This is a 676 from Behringer, which is a obvious clone of the 6176 from Universal Audio, which is going to set you back about $3,500 to $4,000, depending on where you're looking and where you're trying to get it. I've not seen them below $3,000, even on the used market. So having this for, at the quarter of that, it's amazing. This is a classic 6172 mic preamp and Fed compressor served as a secret source for some of musical history most well-known artists, Nora Jones, John Mayer, and producers like Tony Visconti, Jack Puig, and all that. 6176 has contributed to recording of numerous. Now, they are not like hiding the fact that this is a clone of an existing gear. Like, they actually mentioned it in the description. They got balls. They have balls. Like, they really do have balls. Like, okay. Freedom to fine tune all the controls here. Like, they copied everything. I used the plugin, the 676 plugin, 6176. It's a tongue twister. I use the plugin. I'm familiar with the software. I just want the hardware, and getting it at this price is a hell of a steal, in my opinion. And this is amazing. Effortless control and all that. Blah 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 blah. This is crazy. Let's go to Sweetwater. Let's see how much it is on Sweetwater. Holy smokes, $619. So after taxes, you're looking at $650, $670-ish after tax, depending on where you live. And yeah, for like $700, $600 and change, this is great. It's a 2U. I think I got enough space for this in my studio. I'm definitely going to get this. And also yesterday, they had released the 500 series preamp. I'm not really a 500 series person. I've been thinking about it, but I think I have enough reason to actually get a 500 series rack right now. Just because most of the things that I have and I want to utilize are already in that space. So it will just make sense for me to go that route. It will just make a huge sense. And yeah, it's just going to be a brilliant idea for me to go that route with the new Behringer stuff, and I think this is beautiful. This is great. There might be some concern about copyright and trademark and all that good stuff, but again, I guess they know what they're doing. I think if they're gonna get into trouble or get into lawsuit, they've been doing this for years, and they're probably gonna get away with this one. Now they released this yesterday, which is the 73. You know exactly what this is. This is 1073, and the fact that they actually mentioning it, the original in their description, is crazy to me. I think they're bound by a different set of rules because they're not an American company. I don't know what it is, but Neve isn't Neve British? But again, not my business. I just know I'm getting one of these, and the design is perfect. You might need a pair of these. You might need two of them, especially if it's going to be in your mix bus. You might just want to grab two of them. And for the price that this come for, it's crazy. This is going for $240. That's $250. That's lunch money. Like for real. That's lunch. Have you guys been buying food recently? Yeah, this is lunch money. Yeah. This is not available to order. You can pre-order. It's gonna be here in July. It's gonna be here in the summer. So it's gonna be nice musical summer for all of us, especially for Behringer fans. I think this is great. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. This is amazing, and this is just gonna aid my transition from being plug-in dependent to just being able to just plug stuff in and start working and start recording without the fear of what software update is coming up next, or what's the next new big thing with software. I already made my view about software known, how it's just infinite, and making commitment just becomes harder and harder and harder. So if you are getting tired of like plugins and all that, and you just want to get your hands on some real hardware, not just because of the value that they offer, or the tone that they offer. That's subjective. I'm not saying plugins are better than hardware. But I'm saying the long run, you can resell your software. You transfer licenses. There are only a few companies that let you transfer your licenses, but with your hardware, you can just list them and sell them. I've been selling a few things that I own in the studio that are not useful to me, and I've been getting my money back, or if not more than what I pay for them in some scenarios. So yeah, this would be a good investment. I really want to try this on bass. I already have the color box from JHS. This might be a huge contender for that, because that's exactly a 1073 in a pedal, guitar pedal format. But this is even significantly cheaper than that one. This is $249. That's going to set you back almost $400. So yeah, I'm definitely going to get this. This one from them. I've not heard what it sounds like. All what we've heard is from Behringer themselves.
Every so often, a piece of technology emerges that can truly be labelled iconic. Decades ago, a particular mic preamp set a new standard, stamping its next produced by Elements X9 under structured around Class A discrete circuitry, which ensures minimal coloration of the audio signal and maintains the integrity of your input. Another click there to give myself 10 dB of headroom, so that now I can add in some generous low frequency information. So you have 3 bands of EQ, a low shelf, a mid bell and a high shelf. For this example, I'm just going to focus in on the low frequencies and show you this classic bass trick that's possible to pull off on this unit.
This is amazing, and they're doing this really well with little to no sacrifice. For example, the design looks exactly the same, so visually it feels like you already have the original unit in your hand, and for the fraction of the cost, I think I should just stop ranting. I think this is beautiful, and I cannot wait to get my hands on one of these, and I think it's a hell of a deal.
The Midas Transformers are offering a really nice setup. It brings the iconic tone that has defined the modern musical era. It's a piece of audio history, inspired by a legend, reimagined for today's studios. This will make every sound bigger, richer, and more alive.
That's it. Bigger, better, and more alive. Yeah. So this is what we got to deal with now. So if you've been transitioning, or you're thinking of transitioning, or you've been considering transitioning to fully hardware or some sort of hybrid mix, I think this is the best time to kind of do it, because we're getting these gears that works well at a fraction of the price. And oh look, that's Glenn. And that is just vital for music creation in these time and age. I just want hardwares. I love softwares, I love plugins, I love all that good stuff. I'm just not willing to kind of go that route anymore in my musical journey, and that's what I do on this channel. So if that's your vibe, like and subscribe for more, for when I get it, when I start doing an unboxing and testing and doing A and B and all that good stuff. My name is Dami. I'm a guitar player, an audio engineer, and everything in between. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Remember, don't stop creating.